I will go to the little chat and say, welcome, new person. I hope you can hear my audio. And we're live. It is the Kenflex Scrum. We have Praveen and another person. Welcome, other person. It's people can they can be completely anonymous. It's totally fine. I will update. What have I been doing? Main thing this morning is I had a phone call with the NHS Healthy London Partnership, who's one of our main clients, and discussing how to move the NHS Wiki project forward. I should be having an in-person meeting with them in about 10 days. Other things going on. I'm trying to pay taxes, and I have actually in the process of, I've lost the pieces of paper that I need to pay the tax, but I have made some progress in clearing my office or the surfaces of my desks slightly, and then you phone my bank and so a few bits and pieces, but not much progress on the whole programming side of things. Other important news actually. We've got a pull request in on the Agile Ventures repo, which is for a sort of code of conduct for the entire community. That's in there as a pull request at the moment, and I think it's important that everyone who can take a look at that. It's sort of still a work in progress. We have had an issue of some harassment, and I have had to remove one member of the community based on repeated harassment, which is a little sad to have had to do that, but I judged ultimately that was the right thing to do. It's that underlines how I think it's important it is to have a code of conduct in place. We have a big Slack environment with thousands of people in it from all different cultures, and I think it's very important that we have agreement on what's acceptable conduct and what's not. As far as I can see, all the conduct in the public channels has been is generally very positive and excellent. Just seems that there is some people are using the privacy of maybe only one person. I have no evidence is it any more than one person, but one person was using some of the privacy of the individual channels to make, I think, what were inappropriate comments. So okay, so we've got OBAC saying I cannot hear words, occasional sounds. That's unfortunate if that's the case. You might prefer OBAC to try and catch the whole thing on the stream. I'll just say, I'll put that in the chat, Alex, you might prefer to listen on this if you have low bandwidth. I'll check. Praveen, can you hear me okay? I guess Praveen has dropped in and out there.
Your voice is breaking sometimes. And
okay, is it making it completely incomprehensible for you to understand what I'm saying, or is it just about bearable?
I'm able to hear only 30-40% of what you're saying.
Oh, really? That bad?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Well,
and also I'm seeing here we have low definition quality live streaming.
Yeah. Okay. Yes, I guess we're maybe going to have to move away from. I mean, I could turn off the camera there. Is my audio improved now?
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, I've been able to hear what you're saying perfectly clearly all the time that you've been talking. Can you hear me clearly now?
Yes.
Okay. Clear. Okay. Well, yeah. I guess I'm going to be tempted to go with a Hangout solution or prioritize. Anyway, I guess I'll just quickly repeat there. Yeah, I had a phone meeting with the NHS. One of our main clients, and that was good. New directions for that project, maybe taking it national. I've not got much done this morning. I have actually managed to clear my office. More seriously, I would direct everyone's attention to, we've got a pull request on creating a general code of conduct for our organization. Link is shared there. This is something that we were doing anyway. I'd love to have input from people. This is sort of a standardized code of conduct. GitHub has recently made it so that code of conducts, sort of these open source code of conducts, can easily be added to repos. I think we've done that on various repos, various projects already, that's specifically about open source. This is now like sort of a more general code of conduct, again, taken from one of these open source things. So to take a moment to read that, and as I was saying, unfortunately, I have had to eject one member of the community for making inappropriate comments in direct messages to other members of the community. We have had, generally as far, we've got thousands of people in our community. I see, in the public channels, things are uniformly positive and people are polite and civil and professional. And it's unfortunate one individual took advantage of the privacy of the direct message channels to behave inappropriately. So yeah, we'll see those things tied together. So that's the key things. Other things coming up for me. I'm not really blocked apart from so much to do. We have the React mob coming up momentarily. We've got the website 1 meeting coming up later today. Let me go to Praveen, assuming that you can hear me now a bit better, Praveen. How are things going with you?
And so I've been looking into another ticket. So there was this one project can have many GitHub repos.
Oh yeah, yep.
Yeah. So could you please explain the ticket?
I certainly could. I will do that. By the way, did you manage to pair with Paul?
No, he was busy at that time, so he said he will be available on Sunday.
Okay.
So we might have pairing session then.
Okay. No problem. All right. Well, no, that sounds great. Yeah. Now this ticket, I will certainly spend some time explaining that to you. I guess we will just first check in with our other Scrum member here, who was saying that their name was Obax. Greetings, Obax. Obax was also saying that they couldn't hear us very well. Obax, are you hearing us better now? Would you like to say hello either in the chat or unmute and try and speak out loud? No requirement to do so. If not, I'll just say, yeah. So that these scrums, they're kind of like scrums and scrums. People can talk about any projects. Praveen here is talking about the website 1 project. I see Obax has unmuted themselves, and of course sometimes even then the audio doesn't necessarily work. But yes. Anyway, people are free to come into these scrums, propose new projects, talk about things that are going on with them, and just sort of check in and get a bit of human contact in perhaps otherwise isolated days. So yeah, it seems unfortunate. Maybe Obax's audio is not necessarily working. Obax, if you want to tell us, all right, you're listening to the YouTube, and you now hear us well. We can't hear your audio. What I would say is maybe if you want to sort of type out in text, your background, things you're working on, things you're interested in, and I'll just deal with Praveen's request there first. So yeah, let me see if I can find the ticket. Multiple sources from here it is. Yeah, and so I think that was audio from Praveen's area. So this is the ticket. Is that right, Praveen?
Yes. Yeah.
Joao
also, there was this. No, not this one. There is another ticket in which a guy mentioned something related to he has 2 GitHub repos for the same project, and there was this rake task which runs every day and which got stuck when the GitHub repo is empty.
Okay, right. Okay. So that's a separate issue there. Yeah. So yesterday, Joao came into the chat. Joao's one of our other project maintainers, and he has asked about this before at some point. And did we ever prioritize having multiple GitHub repositories per project? And he says that he knows at least 3 projects that do need it. And I was recommending. I found one of the old tickets for that, and actually started a vote in the channel, which I see you voted on, Praveen. But you're referring to a different ticket about an error that occurs related to GitHub.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So you're referring to this this ticket. The new project has an empty GitHub and caused the rake task to hang.
I'll search the ticket again and I'll let you know, Sam, because I'm also not able to find that ticket
Okay.
on the
Okay.
waffle board.
Sure. Sure. Yeah. Well, very happy to discuss that ticket when you find it. We could. Well, we got the website one meeting coming up later today, so and we're kind of late. So let's not spend any more time there. I guess we've also got. So Obax is typing out is a PHP dev living in the UK, working for Capita, a keen EE developer, and interested in open source projects. Great to have you with us, Obax. You're definitely in the right place for open source projects. We have many open source projects. I hope, Obax, that you are in our Slack environment. I will just that's
Yes,
sort of the main way. Hello there.
Hello, can you hear me?
We can hear you. How are you doing there, Obax?
Not too bad, not too bad.
All right. Yeah, we can hear you. Yes. Do you want to just yeah, I kind of read out your comments there. Sorry that the audio didn't work immediately. But yeah, you're interested in getting involved in open source?
Yeah, of course, yes. That's what I came for initially.
Wonderful. Yeah, and well, can I? How can I? Are there any questions you have about how to get more involved? Do you want me to give a quick overview, or have you already got a sense of how it all works?
No, I don't clearly have a sense at this stage. Came more of as a silent witness today, just to see
Sure.
how
see
you
how we get on. Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah.
yeah. There we go. I mean, yeah, you've seen how we sort of do it there. Not very many of us in this Scrum. It comes and goes. There are regular project meetings for the individual projects. And are you in the Slack instance with us?
Yeah. I joined yesterday, and I'm also on Twitter.
All right, excellent. Yeah, then all right. And in fact, yes, you and right, yes, and you're interested in the Elixir mob, which is coming up.
Oliver,
yes.
That's my name. Yeah.
Yay, Oliver! Excellent. Glad we got you in. There was actually I had to actually do some work to make your request, I think, go through properly. So, yes, hooray that you're here. And glad that you've been able to join us. Yeah. Well, I guess the thing I'll try and wrap up saying is, yeah, so anybody can join any of these scrums and present any project they want to start that they're working on. It's just a chance to check in. We have these ones twice a day that I run, and yeah, then there's other project meetings, and they're all open, and you'll feel free to browse, what have you. That is basically our Scrum for now. I guess Praveen, you and I will work further on these website one issues in the website one meeting later today. So unless there's anything else that we need to sort out, if you've got any other questions, Olivia, I'm at your disposal.
No question at this stage now.
All right, no worries. I guess I will briefly turn on my video again on the off chance that it doesn't just completely destroy the audio quality, and certainly think about switching back to Hangouts if the yeah, good. It all seems to. I mean, I've been able to hear you very clearly, Ollie. I guess. Well, internet weather. There we go. Lovely to meet you, Ollie, and Praveen. I'll catch up with you later today. All right. But, and we see Ollie's camera as well. Yay, Ollie! Yay! Good stuff. All right, I'll turn off the stream there.